We are at the most iconic racetrack in the United States with the R34, but before we can take it onto the track, there's a couple mods we have to do.
Can you get it out without dropping the exhaust?
That's a good question.
Oh, let's go.
We're good, we're Gucci. So one of the things we're doing today are upgrading the sway bars on the GTT. So we went with the white line sway bar kit. We're gonna be doing both the rear and the front. Essentially what that's gonna do is just tighten up the feel of the car. It's going to allow more responsiveness in the corners, things like that, keep the tires kind of in contact with the ground a little bit more, and just kind of, again, tighten everything up. We're also getting some new bushings in there as well, so everything should just feel a little more refreshed, a little more tighter, and more responsive on the track. All right, next thing for Mr. Alex is we want to make sure that he stops okay, which is why we got these fancy old EBC RPX brake pads. These things make this car stop.
Alex did do an unboxing on these too with a bit more info, so check out the Martini Works Unbox channel if you want to learn more about these specifically. Otherwise, we can watch Jill struggle.
Otherwise, you go, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Done.
Is that one toast?
Ooh, them in there?
A little bit, right?
Down there, quite
They're down
there.
there.
You compare to
yeah, compare.
Which I was surprised.
Compare. Oh wow.
They're due to be replaced. There you go. Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna go drive this around.
By the way, if you ever spill brake fluid in your car, get it out and cleaned up as fast as you can, because believe it or not, brake fluid likes to eat paint.
Me too.
So, bad for your paint, so get it cleaned up.
So we're back. Now, last time I was here, it was in April. I was here at the Honda S2000. We were doing a test run because I promised my folks that I would actually drive this year, and it ended tragically. I ended up coming up turn 14 to some smoke. I took the car off of pit lane over here, and I actually started on fire right next to that building. And it was probably the most devastating thing I had ever gone through, because shortly thereafter, when I got it all rebuilt to take it to grid life, it then blew up on the dyno, and I've had the worst luck trying to get out on the track with the car. But we're here, and we've got an R34 instead, and I would argue that this is even better. When we bought this car, we told you guys that we all wanted to achieve a dream. We got Dakota out there to take it to his local hometown. We got Gels out there to drift it, and now we want to see if the R34 GTT can actually tackle one of the most difficult and hardest tracks in the United States, Road America, and none other than me getting to pilot it with probably some of the worst luck so far this year. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really, really excited. Okay, first things first, this car is incredible. This car is absolutely incredible. It carves through corners so freaking well. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the power is not there in comparison to what we're running up against, but feeling that chase in the corners has got to be the best feeling of the world. I now understand why Miata owners are Miata owners on these tracks, because it just feels insane. The biggest crummy part was that on the second lap, finally starting to warm up, the car got hot. So
this car was meant to drive on Japanese highways, not thrash on a 4-mile, 14-turn road course.
but it's a GTT.
What's the difference?
About 100 miles an hour.
Seen the Japanese highway racing at all, Dustin?
Have you watched Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
Sorry. You know what?
You wanna know what the coolest part of this was? I'm gonna tell you. The coolest part about being on this track with this car, 3 to 5, going as fast as I possibly can, looking down at the speedometer, and it's pinned. It's at 180 kilometers an hour. It won't go any further. It just poof. I was like, yeah, yes.
The rotors will feel almost warped when you're on the track, because what happens is the pads, they don't ever get warm on street driving, and then when you go to the track and you really get into them, as it gets hot, right, you start hitting that and it feels like they're warped. So you have to like really get into the brakes. It cleans them off, and then they get warm, and then you can drive them really hard. I have the same issue with my car too.
Gotcha.
With the
Because
upgraded
you
rotors.
street drive your car.
Sometimes, just enough.
So the thing that's crazy about this car is on the carousel, when you're going through it, the front tires, they just hook. And it feels so weird, because as I go faster into the carousel, usually I'm so used to it just kind of like petering out, but that inner tire just continues to try and drive in. I don't know if it's the ECS02s or if it's just like the front end of this car. It feels really good. I should go faster. That's the answer. Until it overheats.
It feels that good. It's usually because you're going too slow.
This guy. Fun fact, if you want more track space, just start at the back of the track. You're not racing anybody.
Yeah, it's a track day. Everyone settle down.
Everyone, settle down!
Where's your headset, Gels? Huh?
Where's yours? Radio
On
boy.
the table.
Where's your ham radio license?
I don't have one.
Oh,
I operate on the MERS channels, which don't require an FCC license.
I'm not talking about Mars.
All right,
talking
dude,
about
you obviously don't know
vibrating space
anything about
into
This
this.
is
FCC.
about geography. This is about racing.
Geography. Second time.
Still hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like I was on a leisurely cruise. Just me, an 85-year-old grandpa with some sort of heart condition that wouldn't allow us to go above 62 miles an hour. And this. It was good. It was fun. However, it is in desperate need of some cooling help. It just will not. Anytime you push it, it just gets to that second to last bar on the coolant temp gauge, and it's out. So I thought I could do a couple like cool down laps, maybe like a cool down, hot lap, cool down. No, the moment it's on the straights and the moment you're above 4,000 RPM, it just doesn't have enough juice to keep it cool. So
How's the oil temp do?
the oil temp is perfect.
Hell yeah,
There's
cooler's doing
nothing
its job.
wrong with the part we installed is doing great.
Let's go.
We should have done something with this radiator. I don't know if we need to just take the thermostat out and just let her eat, but
The whole system could probably be due for a
refreshed.
refresh,
Yeah, because it doesn't take much to get up to temp, and it doesn't take much for it to go over.
Weird. Are they normally covered?
Nope.
Why the hell haven't I ever seen one like that?
Why is it like this?
Yeah, yes. Why does it look like my kitchen sponge?
It's just an HKS thing. You wouldn't understand.
Okay. Oh, please.
So, in turn 12, did you notice any tire marks on the right side? Were you paying attention?
Not really, because I was all the way on the left side.
Oh, I wasn't, because I put the tire marks down.
Did you?
I spun the car, yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, all the way around.
Are you okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Spun around?
Brown pants alert! Brown pants alert!
I just spun the car. I had a conscious thought as it was happening. I was like, this is new. I was like,
Never seen the track from
everything's
this.
fine. Yeah, I spun, and then the hardest part was trying to get the car started again because, you know, helmet, Hans device.
Yeah, you were like,
I can't
oh God,
hear anything. Then I had to like whip it. I had to like let go of the steering wheel, and then when I slowed the car enough, I like let go of the brake again, so it like rotated back around.
Nice. You know what we could
time.
do? You could cool down, maybe just recollect, maybe
Yeah.
enjoy the track in a car that can't go above 90, and then I can take the M3.
Are you saying you want to drive my car?
I do.
Are you saying my car's better?
I just want to drive it
I need you to say my car's better, and you can take it out.
in this particular condition.
Nope, always.
Oh,
Across the board, a better car.
the M3?
The first dream build is better than the second dream build.
I can't do that. Apparently, there's a veteran cruise that Road America and the Porsche Club of America is hosting here during lunchtime, where a vet can come into the car and you can drive them around Road America. And so I'm gonna see if maybe one of them would pick a right-hand drive GTT. Maybe we'll see if somebody jumps in. If not, we might have missed it, but I just figured I would at least give it a shot. Alrighty. So Cody, where did you serve?
Tail end of Vietnam.
Wow.
Navy,
Wow.
11 countries, 2 islands. Right, okay, I can't reach.
What do you need? What do you need? I can grab it for you. if
I
you
got
need.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty flexible. Even though I got kicked out of Tai Chi and yoga
Oh,
from the VA, doing too much.
this
Yeah, where's your hometown?
Appleton.
Oh, okay.
So we're 20 minutes south of Green Bay.
Dude! How many times have you been to the Music Mile?
Oh, all the time. Almost
Oh.
every year. Yeah.
Good
yeah,
for you, man. I also f***ing love dancing, man.
Yeah.
My last dance partner, she split the floor to wipe her grown son's ass. Okay, enough of that horse shit. Got the camera on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Look at you, man. Cool.
You let me know if you want more or less, okay?
Oh, always more, brother.
A little bit of a late apex. Come straight out here.
When I saw the cameras, I figured you gotta be cool.
I don't know about that, but I do love to drive.
Follow your passion, and no matter what, man, because you don't want to have no regrets when you get a little older. Do what you don't want to do and enjoy what the fuck you do.
I like that. I like that. We're able to do that because of you.
Yeah, your tires off the road, man.
Oh yeah. Thank you for riding with me too.
Hey.
When I was a kid, I watched Too Fast, Too Furious, and while that series is very cringy nowadays, when I was a kid, that movie cemented my love for what would ultimately become tuner cars. I remember watching that film. I remember buying a 3000 GT because of that movie, and I remember following the story of the R34. As I got older and once I started Wisconsin Car Enthusiast Club, I promise the story has a point. When I started WCC, I met a man named Ryan who owned the blue R34 from the 4th film. I got to photograph that for the very first time, and a photo of it went viral. I remember seeing that car and thinking to myself, one day I would love to actually drive one. To be here at Road America, that I would argue is probably one of the best racetracks in the entire world. Maybe not driving a GTR, but driving an R34 GTT is a dream. We didn't get a chance to go out there and absolutely pummel records. We didn't have a chance to get out there and go 150 miles an hour. But what I did get to do is make a childhood Alex very happy. That, to me, is all I wanted to do with this car. I wanted to show to you and to show to our boys and to show to the team that it's not just about the label that's on the back of the car. It's about just driving the car and enjoying the car and getting out there and making memories with the car. And this to me was a core memory. The last time I was here was with a car I didn't have or own. It was my wife's car, and the time before that, my car started on fire. So to actually have a successful track day means the world. So Continental, Work, Stage, all the brands, HKS, Fortunato, all those good guys and gals, thank you so much for helping us make this build possible. There's one last thing though that we have to do to this car to finish up my dream portion of driving this car. Let's go do it. Of course, Chris.
It's crooked.
Yes.